Hello there, hope you're looking forward towards this next video. I'm back and I'm going to be previewing the Cheltenham versus Grimsby League 2 fixture coming up tomorrow afternoon. Town have just got off a fantastic FA Cup, a second round game, which was a 2-0 win away at Chesterfield, which I previewed last week. And what we're going to be doing now is we've now got to concentrate now on league matters for a little while. I will go into the FA Cup a little bit later on in this video about who we have, I should say, and exactly when that fixture will be taking place. But before we do that, we've got. I just want to let you know a little bit about the history of playing Cheltenham. We've played them in the last 2 years. We've played them the last 5 times. I've got the last 5 results here. We played them 3-1. We played them away, and the first one out of the last 5, we lost 3-1 away to them. We then lost 1-0 at home a few months after that. Then we won. We lost 3-1 away. Get 2-1 away at Cheltenham, sorry. And then we won 3-2 away. And last time we played Cheltenham was a 1-1 draw at home to Cheltenham. So they are kind of like our bogey side. We can't seem to get, we never seem very confident against Cheltenham. For some reason, Grimsby over the last 2 or 3 years have really struggled to get any rhythm against Cheltenham. They're a really good side. This is obviously a game between 22nd against 18th. Both clubs have had 2 wins in the last 6 league games for both. So our form in the league is exactly the same as each other. It's going to be a tough game. It's always difficult going to Cheltenham. They always make it difficult. They haven't had they haven't had the best of seasons, but since Michael Duff has took over, he started to turn around their fortunes a little bit. So you can't underestimate them, and I won't be. But I think Jolly's side will be able to overcome this little obstacle. I don't think it's going to be a tight game again. I think most of our games this year have been tight, even though sometimes some of the score lines wouldn't say so. So hopefully we can come out with a win on this one. I'll give you a score prediction. I'm going to say 2-1 to Town. Always going to give yourself some leeway, but we'll just see how we go. They've obviously improved on the Duff, so we'll see how the game goes. Obviously, a player that will not be there will be JJ Hooper. He's made a move this week to Bromley on loan for a month. So JJ, not the most prolific striker, not the best striker in the world, obviously. Hard worker, was never really going to get as many goals. His last goal was a cracker against Newcastle's under-21s, but probably just not enough to cement a place in the side, especially alongside the likes of Wes Thomas and Charles Vernon. But he's out on loan for a month. We'll see where that one develops. That makes me think that probably he hasn't really got a future at Grimsby now, but we'll find out. Also, the futures of Elliot Embleton and Luke Henry will be being discussed in the next few weeks because their loans are both coming to an end. I think it's around about the same time. January the 2nd, I think, both loans finish. So obviously they will be available for this weekend's game. There's no doubt that Embleton is starting to become a real Town favourite himself, and Luke Henry is a hard-working left back. So it should be. Hopefully, we can get those two over the line. Obviously, Hamilton is on loan from Sunderland, and Luke Hendry is on loan from Shrewsbury Town in League One. Hopefully, those two guys can stay because they really are. They really are little diamonds in the rough, shall we say. Also, going into tomorrow's game, we'll have the return of Chris Clements, who was with us for the last 2 years. Obviously, moved on last year permanently. He obviously now is at Cheltenham. He scored in Cheltenham's last game in the 4-1 defeat they had away at Bury. Obviously, it was just a consolation goal, but as we know, and as I've already stated in the video before, Bury are probably the best side I've seen us play, especially at their home ground. Probably the best team I've seen us play all season. We just couldn't compete with them, and hopefully it turns around when we play at Blundell Park, but definitely the best team I've seen all season. So Chris did well. It was a good goal he scored as well. It was a good volley from just inside the box for Chris. So he's Cheltenham are going to be in danger. As I said, even though I gave the score prediction of 2-1, they are on the upturn, as are we after our last league outing, 5-2 at Tranmere, which I mentioned in the last video that I did. Excuse me for not sounding exactly myself. I'm not 100% at the moment, but we crack on. Why not? So it's going to be a tough game. I think that Cheltenham will give us some tests, but our form ourselves has started to really turn around. And one guy that really has performed in the last month or so is Harry Clifton. He got off to a bit of a shaky start. I think that was just nerves. I think being the hometown boy in the team brings its own pressure. So I think Harry, is just starting to come into his own. And obviously the manager has already stated that he wants him to try and improve and become more of a box-to-box player. I love how Stewie Griffin has just stepped into the video, but hey, I will leave that as it is. Yeah, I think he wants to become more of a box-to-box attacking central midfielder, which Harry's starting to. You can see the confidence coming into Harry Clifton. So, all being well, Harry improves and the team improves, and we get a win on Saturday. I said, what I'll talk about now, this isn't going to be that long of a video, what I'm going to talk about now is the FA Cup. Obviously, we played last Saturday away at Chesterfield, and we won the game fairly comfortably. Didn't really play as well as we would have liked. Still coming away with a 2-0 win, which pleased about, and I thought we'd do. I think I said 2-1, but 2-0, take that. That means that we moved on to the FA Cup draw on the Saturday, on the Monday, and we got a plum Premier League team in Crystal Palace. Now, I say plum. I looked at it, and when I got the draw, I cringed. I cringed because obviously I like to follow town home and away as much as I possibly can. This one would be very, very tricky for me to get to, with it being sort of like the central bit of London, and so I'm not that happy. I won't be making it to Selhurst, unfortunately, but I'll be keeping an eye out on the result. They have got some international TV rights, so that game has been moved from 3 o'clock on Saturday, January the 5th. It's been moved from 3 o'clock to 5:30 because of international TV rights. So it's a 5:30 kickoff, not a 3 o'clock kickoff. So any Grimsby fans that are watching this, it's 5:30, not 3 p.m. And of course, we've also got another piece of news about the game that we should have played on the 5th, which would have been Forest Green Rovers away. Just so you know, they have rearranged that game. That game has been rearranged. Again, it won't be a game that I'll be attending, but I will be watching the game. But that's been rearranged for February the 22nd, 7:45 kickoff there in the Cotswolds. So a lot has happened this week for Grimsby Town. I think it's been an eventful week. Obviously, losing one player and charges with the 2 loans that are will be coming to an end and in danger of losing both. Hopefully, we can keep both at least to the end of the season. Yeah, as I said, I'm going to go 2-1 Grimsby, and sorry this video is not my best one. I'm a little bit worse for wear, shall we say. But I will be back later on in the week with another video. I will be back to also next Friday afternoon to preview the next Grimsby Town League game. I do hope you like this video. As I said, apologies for not feeling 100%. I will see you guys next week. Like and comment this video if you like it. Subscribe as well. Anything you want me to hit, I'll gladly look at ideas of what to do. I'll do that for you. Anyway, I'm going to go because this last bit's been all about waffling, I think. So I'm going to go. Enjoy the game if you're off, Grimsby fans, tomorrow afternoon. Enjoy your weekend. I hope everyone enjoys the weekend. I said like and subscribe, comment, dislike, and I will see you all next week. I'll see you guys. Bye for now.